you to this week's episode of You're Hired, the show where I hire randomly selected individuals to run some aspect of one of my numerous businesses for a day. This week's show will focus on our contestants as they ran my vineyard for me. Let's bring in our contestants and see how they did, shall we? First, Ann Fridgenstern. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that Ann here is a retired officer in our nation's armed forces.
Proud to serve, sir! Praise the Lord, passing ammunition, sir!
Sure. Now Ann, you were in charge of organizing the day's schedule at the vineyard, correct?
Sir, yes, sir! Reveille was at 0500 hours, and I was up at 0300 to ensure that all ladders, grape buckets, and mashing feet were in proper order, sir. I regret to say that some feet were dishonorably discharging, sir.
I don't think I want to hear any more about feet discharge. So it sounds like it was a full day's work for you at the vineyard. Did you enjoy yourself?
Sir, yes, sir! Operation Grapes of Wrath is well underway.
Operation Grapes of Wrath?
It is not our job to serve the grapes, sir, but to make the grapes serve all mankind. Get down and give me 20!
Oh, thank you, Ann. I appreciate your willingness to work hard at the task I gave you. You're hired. Top commendations, medals all around. And you get our day's wages of $1,000 for your participation in the show.
Sir, thank you, sir. I will await further orders in my barracks. Is that a tear I see? Do you miss your mommy? Who is your mommy, soldier? I'm your mommy around here. Remember that.
Our next contestant is Hubert Mickelford. Now, Hubert was not hired until around noon, so I'll be anxious to see how he used his amazing brain in that short amount of time. Hubert, I was working at the vineyard.
Greetings and salutations, Mr. Frog. May I say that I found my participation in the corporate facilities of your proficient enterprise to be both intriguing and transformative.
Thanks. I think.
Indubitably. My chief productive function was analyzing the inner compunction of your proletariat. If you'll pardon the pun.
Could someone bring me a dictionary?
No, my dear employer, nevermore. There is no longer a requirement for such a primitive device. I will simplify my elucidations for mutual edificative purposes. I spent the majority of my time developing a system for streamlining the work of your employees so that more efficient performance could be achieved.
Hold on. Maybe I'm getting the hang of this. What I think you said is that you found a way for our workers to do their work quicker?
Precisely.
And it worked?
To put it simply, we increased our daily grape hour unit output by nearly 70.1 grams per systematic confinement.
I'm glad you put it simply.
Diffusion.
Well, thank you, Hubert. You certainly deserve a full $1,000 wages. You definitely showed willingness and dedication in doing the work I set before you. You're hired.
My warmest expressions of gratitude are yours completely, sir. Now, I can run a synchronized progression of my postulated exceptions for the positive implementations. Thank you, sir.
Yes, please. Let me know how that works out for you.
Indeed, I will, sir. Farewell.
I'm not. All right, please welcome our next contestant, Hilda Hardberger.
How's it going, Ronnie? Working hard or hardly working?
Hilda's our hard labor expert. Hilda, I hear you took it upon yourself to
know me. Hilda Hardbarger is never one to spit at a tough job. I might spit at an easy job, though. Ask me to pick up that grape.
Please pick up that grape.
Haha, I just spit at it. But when I saw your great stubborn house, I knew at once it needed that tender heart-warming touch. So I went to my Dodge 4x4 and I got my sledgehammer and I started taking down that old butter truck. And I got my boys to start laying brick for a new place right away.
I hope you let my grape stompers get out before you started tearing down the place.
You worry too much, boss. It's amazing how quickly people move when I yell things like, "Dynamite! She's gonna blow! Hey, look at what my hammer can do to that support beam! And best of all, duck!" I don't understand why people get so excited about ducks. I mean, they just quack and sell insurance.
I might need some duck insurance around here. Well, Hilda, I certainly appreciate your enthusiasm in tackling the job I gave you. Here, take this $1,000 check for participating in our workday. I think you've got what it takes to be an executive. You're hired.
Why do I hear from the other guy? I think we should arm this employee.
We'll see. Finally, our last contestant was hired at 4 o'clock, only an hour before quitting time. Meet Samantha Smiley. Samantha, what were you able to accomplish in your hour of work in my vineyard?
Well, Mr. Allen, I didn't really know what was going on, so I found a row of grapes and I picked the best grapes, and then I put them in this bowl and I smashed them with my feet. I think I have enough for a cup. Would you like to try some?
I didn't realize we had pink glittering grapes.
Oh, that must be for my tomato polish.
Well, thanks for the offer, Samantha, but I can't drink grape juice on TV. Stains the teeth. Did you enjoy your hour of work?
I love working for people.
Good. You're hired. And here's your $1,000 wages.
Sir, excuse me, sir. The new recruit does not have such privileges, sir.
By my calculations, she is currently netting over $993 an hour. An excessive rate by any measure.
We're gonna lose it! Hey, Ronnie, look at paying this girl so much. We worked longer than her, and she got paid just as much as the rest of us.
An important principle here at Frump Industries is the importance of willingness. I wish to give all I have to those who simply want to be with me and involved in the work I am doing. Samantha has given her heart to this work just as much as you all did, even if she did in a short amount of time.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. I'll be back to review.
That's it for this week's show. Until next time, remember, the riches of the kingdom will flow to all who earnestly desire to share in it.